Hey, everybody, and welcome to what I'm going to share with you about the Power of 10 Challenge. We have started, March 1st is here, and we are in full swing. 9 of the 10 participants are actively participating, and I expect that the 10th person will be participating within the 7 days. We have 7 days to do what we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks, and that is to get the momentum going so that everyone can see extreme growth in their YouTube channel. That is going to be from subscribers to watched hours. Now, for those of you who may be sitting on the sidelines wondering, is this any good? Is it working? How's it working? Well, just look at the results. Go to the people that I'm always talking about and see if you can see any movement in what they're doing. Occasionally, I will be shouting these individuals out, and you'll be able to go directly to their pages. But tonight, I don't think I'm going to shout anyone out, although I could. And I'm looking around to see where's my tablet, which is what I typically do. I'm always writing something down, whether I'm upstairs or downstairs. I'm writing things down. And I believe here is a paper with their names. So we have Creator Corner, we have Melody, we have Patience, and we have, who else do we have? Top Dog Cells, Keisha Smith, Colbert Keene Conversations, Auntie Pat, Janice, Folk Tales for Everyone, Marvella, and there you have it. Those are the 10 individuals, and of course myself, Empowered Living. We're all on this journey together for the next 4 weeks, and we are the Power of 10. What we do is actually support each other. We have posited what videos we want you to watch. We have posited what restream we want you to watch, or playlists. The playlist and the restreams are interchangeable. Some people prefer to do a restream, or some people may not know how to create a restream. But hopefully everyone by now knows how to create a playlist. If not, then please do not hesitate to contact me. All right, so what else do I want to share with you? I want to share again with those of you who are not in the Power of 10. If you'd like to be a part of the next rendition of the Power of 10, just put your name in the comment section and I will put you on the waiting list. Let me just say the waiting list. And the waiting list will start. Those of you who get on the waiting list will start waiting list. The Power of 10 will start on February, March, on April 1st. And we'll go for 30 days that way as well. Hey, Tajmir, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. And I'm just talking about the Power of 10 that we started on March 1st, and everyone has dived in. There are 10 of us participating, and each one of us are supporting each other as accountability partners. As I outlined in our introduction to the Power of 10, if you find that you are not able to participate, that's okay too. We're just going to remove you so that you don't inhibit others from doing what they need to do. But we all have 7 days to do the initial 1 week thing. What is that 1 week thing? For those of you who are listening and you think that you might want to be a part of the next rendition of the Power of 10, we watch 3 videos a week, 3 20-minute videos a week. Now, your growth is going to be incumbent upon how active you are, but you're only required to watch 3 videos per week. Did I say watch 3 videos per week? You are only required to create 3 videos per week. 1, 2, 3. 3 videos of your own that are 20 minutes each. That's what every one of us will be doing. Should you not create a 20-minute video, then it stands to reason that there isn't 20 minutes of a video that anyone must watch. You will be asked to identify the video that you wish anyone to watch. And I would recommend that you use most recent videos. Why? The reason I would recommend that you use the most recent videos is that because when the algorithm starts to see that there is activity on your channel, most individuals will see your name in something that the algorithm has sent to you. Going to your channel, I might just choose the video that is the smallest amount of time for me to spend to see, do I want to watch that? So I want to encourage you to use a recent video so that anyone that is coming to your channel will see that video first. Now, when they watch that video, whether it's the full 20 minutes, the full 5 minutes, or full 3 minutes, or just a second, whatever the case may be, they'll get a bird's eye view of, this person is interesting. I think I might want to dive more into what it is that they're doing. While we're building our capacity to meet the requirements, 1K subscribers, 4K watch hours, keep in mind that when you're trying to get to those milestones, the individuals that are coming to your channel may not necessarily be your people. They may not be the people that are going to come to you on a regular basis. They're coming to you out of curiosity, just as I'm sure you have visited some YouTube channels, you have subscribed to some YouTube channels, but you are not what I would consider lifetimers, that these are not necessarily your influencers, but you may gravitate to them. Think about it like a television program. There are some programs that I'll watch, some programs that I'll just turn on and not watch, but it's just background noise. But I'm not necessarily interested in the Netflix story. But when there's a story that I really like Amsterdam, it doesn't come on now, but I watched it twice. So when people really find what you have to say is something that resonates with them, they're going to come back to you again and again. They're going to bookmark it. They're going to make sure that if you're posting on a regular basis, that they're going to come back to you. Many of you are not posting on a regular basis, so people will see your information and then they forget about you because you don't show up. So you have to show up for yourself and for those that you want to have come and watch you. Hey, Morvella, thanks for coming. Let's see. CEO, hello. Thank you for coming. And so I'm going to now specifically ask the individuals that are in the challenge that is listening to me right now, do you have any specific questions that I can answer? I believe there's only one person now that has not done anything, but everybody still has 7 days. Everybody has 7 days to do something so that we know that we can count on this individual participating and pulling his or her weight. So each of you have access to 2 charts. One is the color-coded activity action sheet. And I think next week, when I give you more information, we might just omit having you write down what you watched. Just write the word done. Just write the word done, and we'll know that it is done. And you have a second sheet where you actually identify the video that you want us to watch. Now, I'm going to ask you to take care in putting in the title. Do not give us a title that's similar to what you think it is. Write the title as it is, because what I do is just put the title in the search. Once I go to your YouTube channel, I click on the word search. Well, I put the title of the video that you put in that second chart, and it takes me directly to the video that I should watch. Now, I know that this is the first week, and maybe you don't have a video that was less than 7 days old. Going forward next week, I would suggest that you use current videos, but it's up to you. It is up to you to put a video in the correct spot in the row across, and we're going to go there and select that. I also want you to be aware of your watched hours. This is not to be critical of anyone who may not watch your video, and they may say that they have watched your video, but you can be able to quantify who has watched your video by just going to that specific video to see how many hours do you have. And at the end of the week, you should have at least 1 hour, because when 3 people visit that one video that you put there, 20, 20, 20, that should be 1 hour. The analytics will quantify for you partial hours, but I'm not going to tell you how to read that because it's too much of a challenge for my brain. I can easily see 1 hour and know that, oh, so 3 people or 10 people or however many people it has been assigned to, or however many people have said they have watched it. So if you're not sure how to understand that, you can ask me in the email and I'll try and share and explain that a little better. Hey, Mercy, thanks so much for showing up. So yeah, when you come on live stream, as I'm doing now, I want you to remember, if you can, try to stay on for 15 minutes. This is why. 15 minutes, it takes about 5 minutes for the algorithm and those bots to even recognize that you're online. And that gives you 5 minutes. The second 5 minutes is when people start to show up, like when you all started to show up. I was already on for 7 minutes before 3 people showed up. I think Kashmir was here within 3 minutes of my being online live. So don't lose heart if people aren't showing up. It's more important that you show up and start talking when you show up. This way, those individuals who will watch the replay will hear noise, sound, and see something. They may stay and watch. They may not stay and watch. Who knows? But your goal is to just get in sync and get comfortable with being visible on live streams or restreams or StreamYard. Most of you may know that I started using StreamYard last week, I think. So this is going into my second week. I really like StreamYard, and I just haven't figured out how to get an image to show on this free version. So at the end of this recording on StreamYard, I'll go into YouTube Studio and add an image and a description. So if someone knows something that I don't know, you can share that with me. All right, so I'm here again asking any of my superstars, do you have any questions about the Power of 10? How is it going for you? It's going fantastic for me. I am building up some of you by going in, even though you're not in my row, I'm still watching your videos and making comments to you to help boost your watched hours. And if you feel like doing that same for others, please do so. But do know that we are all counting on each of you to watch the 3 videos. We are counting on each of you to watch the restream or the live stream or the playlist. If you do not list a playlist, if you do not list a restream, then I can't help in any way but say that you are aware of what is expected if you want to get the basic hours that I said that we could accrue for you because you have the 10 accountability partners. You are also asked to have one family member to watch one of your restreams every single day. When you have a family member watching your restream every single day, you're going to get additional hours. Your goal with the 10 people watching is to get action going. Getting action going so that you can be introduced to additional subscribers. And every person that comments on your video, please be sure to visit their page. Please be sure to comment in your channel. I really value what you said about blah, 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 blah. I can relate to that. And if you're not sure of what I'm saying, look at some of the comments that are being made by other people. Look at the comments that I'm leaving for you on your video. And look at the comments that I leave for you when you comment on my video. It doesn't have to be as detailed as mine. It doesn't have to be as long as mine, but it should be something greater than an emoji or a heart. Next week, I'd like for all of you to post on a form what your watched hours are in the second week. And the reason I'm asking you to do it in the second week is because I want you to make sure that you know what to do this week one. So week one, it counts, but not really, because you're learning what to do, how to do it. And some of you only have like a 13-minute video, and that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to have a 13-minute video. It's perfectly fine to have a 6-minute video. And it's perfectly fine not to have a restream. If you don't have the quantifiable things that I have suggested, just know that you're not going to possibly get the accumulated watched hours that I said that you should be able to be guaranteed. I can't guarantee anything about the subscribers, but consistency and showing up should generate more subscribers for you. But I'm going to tell you how you're going to get more subscribers. But I want you to understand this. And I was watching, I forget whose video I was watching last night, and I commented on it. You are going to get with creating shorts. Creating shorts is wonderful. And you will get a lot of subscribers from those shorts. I have subscribed to so many people who did shorts because I thought their shorts was funny. I thought their shorts was interesting. And I really love those, what I'm going to call shorts, those meditational ones like Denzel Washington. But I'm not going to join that YouTuber's channel just to watch Denzel Washington. If I'm going to watch Denzel Washington, I'm going to go to Denzel Washington's page, if he has one, and watch him there. But the YouTube shorts are interesting, but it doesn't really get you watched hours. But it does help you a tremendous amount to get that milestone of subscribers. So don't sleep on the fact that these are people that you will never, ever get to interact with in a meaningful way. But they're there to help you get to the 1K subscribers. Did you just say to post the word done in the spreadsheet going forward? Yes, you can just do that for week 2 since we started in week 1. Remember, this is my very first time doing this Power of 10. Even though I use these strategies for myself, I didn't have it as a guide. So as I was going through asking you all to put the title of whatever it was that you watched in the color-coded one, going forward in week 2, just write the word done. And you can put your number underneath it. Like, I don't know what your number is, but you can just write done and put the number 1. But on that second sheet, so everyone will know which video we should watch, write that video name out completely so that we can find it. Let me explain something. The reason we do not put the link is because the algorithm doesn't favor links. We want the algorithm to know that we're actually searching for something so that the algorithm will see us busily on someone else's homepage or wherever looking for something, and they will send more individuals in that direction. If we're clicking on a link, you will still get credit, but you may not get as much favor. If you look at one video, there is a link for the restream, and it's a restream that just clicks back to my channel. So to be honest, we only had 9 people to officially do what was required to participate, but I did not want to wait. So I have many YouTube channels, quite frankly, but I put in one of my other channels and I'm following through on everything that I said. But over in the 4th or 5th column, I put in a link for a restream. So that restream will take you to Empowered Living, which still is something that you should do. And if you have time, you could, if you're interested in seeing what other people are doing in this community, you can just click on their channel and give more support, but it is not required. You want to continue doing everything that you're currently doing to enhance your own community. So if you, of course, there are people that you are already following, continue to follow those individuals. Another thing that I have started to do is when I go to your YouTube channel and I make a comment, I choose the very first person underneath my comment and I write to them, just because I go to their channel and I watch not 20 minutes, but I do watch, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes of whatever it is that they are talking about. And I say that I found you on, let's just say, on CEO 369 channel, and I thought I'd check you out. And I'm glad I did. And then I mentioned something that they talked about. And if I'm a new subscriber to them, I tell them that I'm a new subscriber. But I only do that to one. I'm already there in the zone. I'm already in that space. So I just take advantage of it. If it's someone that I already know, I just go to the next person or to the next person or something like that. But you'll find your own stride. I have been on for 15 minutes and I can't think of anything else that I want to say. Thank you, CEO, for the great question. And yes, going forward, you can just put in done, or you can just put in, well, if you haven't finished this week, let's not put in done just yet, because there's so many other boxes that has so much more information in it. But I really appreciate you all stopping in for me today. Thank you so very much for that. Let's see. So I've greeted everybody. CEO, thank you. Kashmir, thank you for coming. Novella, thank you for coming. Mercy, thank you for coming. CEO, thank you for coming. Mercy. And Mercy. And we have RN2 CEO. Thank you so much for showing up. And I'm just inviting anyone who wants to participate in the second iteration of Power of 10. Right now, it is going quite successfully. And those of you who are currently in the Power of 10, since I don't really know how to get to each of you, I will always have a link starting next week. In week 2, there will be a link with instructions of things that you might want to consider doing. For example, If you are losing hours and you don't know why, I don't know who asked me, but it's important that you understand that YouTube looks at your analytics on a 365-day basis. So if your channel is over a year old, hours will probably be dropping off, but they should not be dropping off in huge numbers if you didn't have a lot of watched hours at the beginning. But we can look at, or I can give you the best of what I have or what I know, how you might want to look at, choose a point in time and see how your numbers are stacking up. But that isn't something that I'm talking about right now. Thank you, RN2 CEO. Or I might talk to you about your title. Right now, you'll see whatever it is that I'm talking about. I probably put YouTube in my title. Does it always fit? Not necessarily, but I put it in there anyway. I want to talk to you about your end pages. How do you do your end pages? How do you connect pages? You may have heard of it. You may even be doing it, but I'm going to be creating videos anyway. So let me just create a video based on that. For those of you who are still creating your 3 videos, please remember, if you can't think of enough information to talk for 20 minutes, I'm only talking about for this challenge, not for the whole lifetime of your YouTube channel. Find some music and let it play out to the end. At least we know, the ones of us in the challenge, we know why you're putting in the extra music to get to the end. Then after the challenge, if your videos are going to be 13 minutes long, then let it be 13 minutes long. I'm only suggesting that you add the music so that you'll get the watched hours that this community is going to provide for you just for showing up. And CEO says, I did my first restream. Yay me. I got over 3,000. Fantastic. Fantastic. 3,600 views. And even if no one wrote anything, if 3,000 people watch that for 3 seconds, I think they have to watch it for 3 seconds in order to start to accumulating watched hours. So 3,600, let me do a quick math. 3,600 and 6, 6, 12, 18, and 4, 6 and 6, 6 and 36, 60. And I'm sure they watched more than 3 seconds, but that would be 1 hour. And what were you doing? Just chilling. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. So congratulations on that. So don't sleep on those restreams. And the same is true with your playlist. Do not put your playlist on looping. Do not loop your playlist. If someone is going to watch your playlist, just watch it one time, then walk away from it. Or if you're watching someone's 10-hour playlist, it is suggested that you comment, not at the beginning, not at the end, but choose one random video and make a comment on it. It doesn't matter that you're not really watching it. It could be that you just have the playlist playing for background noise, like you do when you watch TV. You're not always sitting in front of the TV, but you can hear it. So just keep that in mind. So I can't think of anything else, but thanks, Marvella. Marvella is congratulating you. Yes, was getting ready for bed. All right. Everybody, it takes about, I think, about 2 minutes for this live to register. At least that's what I think. So CEO, before you go to bed, if you can just say, something about this live stream, that would be fantastic. If not, you can say something tomorrow. Look for it tomorrow and come back and say something. And everyone else that is here, as soon as this live stream ends, please just leave a comment. Does anyone else have a question or comment before I end? Thanks for showing up for me, and I appreciate every one of you. All right, so you may have to wait, and I'd be curious to know who can tell me how long was it before this went live? I mean, before it was able for you. Who can tell me how long you had to wait before you could post something? Thanks, everybody. I love you all. Bye.